Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to go over my favorite Swiss Army knife hack of all times. I learned this hack a number of years ago. I've never forgot it, and it's quite useful for you. Basically what it is a survival emergency compass, if you will, that will go in your Swiss Army knife. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. On some Swiss Army knife models, let me pull the toothpick out here so I can point to it. Right there is a small little hole. When you move the corkscrew out of the way, it's right there. And that's for a stick pin or needle. And that is going to be our survival compass. So let's collect our supplies. First thing you need is some stick pins or needles. Second thing you need is a very strong magnet. This is a rare earth magnet. It's very strong. I pulled it out of a project years ago. And if you'll notice, not all these pins stick to it, because some of these pins are stainless steel and they do not have enough iron in them to be magnetic, i.e. that's what stainless steel is. But we want to pick one that's got a good magnetic signature. The next step is to take our magnet and needle and stroke the needle back and forth on the magnet. What we're doing is we're slowly magnetizing the tip of this needle. I like using the sharp tip. Now you want to spend anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes doing this till you've magnetized the tip enough to pick up another pin. And yep, so it's magnetized enough. Now this can be stored inside the pinhole right like that. And there it is. So let's go ahead and let's test this out as an emergency survival compass. So what you need in order for this hack to work is you need a pool of water, a leaf that you're going to suspend in the pool of water, and our magnetized pin. And when we drop this pin on this leaf, it should rotate, which it's doing right now very slowly. And when it's done rotating, it should point north. And it's done rotating. Let's check that against a real compass. And my real compass says, yep, that's pointing north. Now, one thing you want to be aware of when you're doing this is very sensitive and it can be thrown off very easily. Okay? If you get something that's ferrous metal that has iron in it, i.e. steel, too close to this, it'll throw it off, or another magnetic source like this compass. If I get this close, it might start throwing it off. Yep, see how it's turning? I pull it away, and it's going to turn back. Now the reason you want to test this when you're done is because every magnet has a north and south pole, and unless you're aware of which is which on the magnet you're using to magnetize your pin, you're not going to know if it's going to point with the point toward north or the head. This one points exactly the way I want, which is with the point toward north. So now I have an emergency compass I can use. Another thing that can foil this hack is high winds. High winds are going to blow the leaf right across the water you're never going to get a good reading. And that is my favorite Swiss Army knife hack. And being that this is a pin, you can also use it to help you dig out any splinters or anything like that. You'd be surprised how many uses you can find for a little straight pin like that. And I guess that's why Victorinox added that little hole. So, there's my favorite hack. I hope you find it useful, and I'll see you all later on out in those woods, hopefully not freezing and hopefully not in the wind. Thank you for watching.